For more than 20 years, Google wasn't just another company. It was the gateway to the internet. Every day, billions of people searched for answers, watched videos, checked maps, sent emails, and trusted Google without even thinking about it. It looked unstoppable. But in late 2022, something happened that nobody inside Google expected. A new AI called ChatGPT exploded across the internet. Within weeks, millions of people weren't searching anymore. They were asking an AI instead. And for the first time in decades, Google wasn't leading the future. It was trying to catch up. To understand why ChatGPT scared Google, you first need to understand how powerful Google really was. In the early days of the internet, finding information wasn't easy. People had to search through thousands of websites, and most of the time, they couldn't find what they were looking for. Then, Google changed everything. Its simple search box became the world's favorite way to access information. Over the years, Google built an empire around search, connecting billions of people with the information they needed in seconds. For years, nobody could challenge its dominance. At first, almost nobody noticed it. To most people, ChatGPT was just another new AI tool. Some used it to finish homework. Others asked it to write emails. Some planned trips, while programmers used it to write code in seconds. It felt fast, simple, and surprisingly human. Then something unexpected started happening. People didn't just try ChatGPT once, they kept coming back, again and again. Instead of opening Google, they opened ChatGPT first. Instead of searching through 10 different websites, they simply asked one question and got one complete answer, without ads, without endless links, without wasting time. For the first time in years, searching was starting to feel old, and that tiny shift in human behavior would soon become Google's biggest nightmare. Inside Google's headquarters, something didn't feel right anymore. The company that had dominated the internet for more than 2 decades was suddenly facing a challenge it had never seen before. This wasn't another search engine, it wasn't another social media platform, it was something completely different. An AI that could answer questions instead of simply showing links. Google's executives understood one thing: if people's habits continued to change, their biggest business could be at risk. Projects that had been moving slowly were suddenly pushed into top priority. Engineers worked around the clock, teams were reorganized. The pressure inside Google had never been higher. The race had officially begun, and Google could no longer afford to be late. Microsoft saw the opportunity before almost anyone else. Instead of building everything from scratch, it partnered with OpenAI and made one of the biggest bets in the history of artificial intelligence. Suddenly, this wasn't just OpenAI versus Google anymore. It had become Microsoft versus Google. The competition that had once been all about search engines had turned into a race to build the smartest AI. Google responded with Bard. Microsoft integrated ChatGPT into Bing. And within months, every major tech company was forced to rethink its future. The AI race was no longer a prediction. It had become reality. And for the first time in decades, the future of the internet was no longer guaranteed to belong to Google. For more than 20 years, Google changed the way the world found information. It became a part of our daily lives, so much so that searching felt effortless. But every great technology eventually faces a moment that forces it to evolve. ChatGPT wasn't just another competitor, it challenged something much bigger: the way billions of people interacted with knowledge itself. Google is still one of the most powerful technology companies on earth, and its story is far from over. But one thing has changed forever. The future of information will no longer be shaped by search alone. It will be shaped by intelligent conversations where answers arrive before you even think about the next question. This isn't the end of Google, it's the beginning of a completely new chapter in the history of the internet. And this battle has only just begun.